up, guys? My name is Kuja Magister, and welcome to Come on, intro. Okay, well, you're gonna get some awesome Dolby sound anyway first, so you'll soon figure it out. I'm not gonna let it slip just yet. Okay, Dolby, we get the point. You're very good. You're very good. Come on. Metal Gear. Hope you guys are doing fantastic on this lovely weekend. My name is Kuja Magister, and welcome to the start of a new Let's Play. We are going to be playing Metal Gear. Sorry, once you start doing that, you just can't stop. I'm just going to check everything is alright on here, because I know that sometimes they give you weird little weird options. Okay, new game. Now, I'm normal, I think. Now, the beginning of this game is one long cutscene, so excuse me. I will try not to talk over it too much. Sometimes you just can't help it, though, as you can probably find out now. This is kind of like my daily afternoon. This is what I do, like, every day. What's going on the screen now? This is... yeah. I'm basically the trainer. I'm like the personal trainer for these people. I remember first turning this game on after installing it, and I was like, what the hell have I bought? But it gets a little bit more serious soon. And there's actually other channels if you want to. Hideo 1 and 2, now I'm pretty certain you unlock those later on. But you get some cool little celebrity cameos here.
Business of war.
You've got to admit that, you know, these graphics are pretty amazing, aren't they?
Of war. Which PMC had a humble beginning in France, but now manufactures 51.5 million firearms per year, and employs an armed force the size of Mexico and Canada's total populations combined.
I mean, what's the point of the game host if you've got a robotic head telling you the question? Oh, got you in suspense. And guess who this is, guys?
Cool.
David Hayter, the actual voice of Solid Snake.
Real-time information and
it's a little parody interview, I guess.
Actually watching a baseball game as we speak.
What drives you? What are your dreams?
Well, you know, I'd have to say my dream project.
Let your dreams drive you.
Because that's not creepy at all.
Message of hope to today's young people from David Hayter.
So yeah, you basically have to sit for a little bit of this. It's kind of a weird take on the beginning of a game, I guess.
Do you like what you see outside your window?
No, don't like that.
Do you ever respect the face in your mirror? Will your children...
You know what, we're going to go back to Mr. Hayter. Well, this one's pretty cool. I mean, if you're into a little bit of octopus and girls... kind of cool. So basically what these little intros are doing are showing you the various PMCs that are in this game. PMC stands for Pirate Military Company, and these guys are basically the army. There's all different factions, and we're finished. There's all different factions. As you can see, this one here is Praying Mantis. Quite vicious. They're all deadly in their own way, and they all find you in their own way as well. They all have their own sensitive AI. I'm going to press start now, and then in the not too distant future, on a tired battlefield, war has become routine. That's a nice little synchronization point there for my video. That'll make editing really easy. But yeah, this is the game now. You've started the game, as it were, now, or the movie. There he is, David Hayter. Awesome actor. Voice actor, I guess, more than anything else, but still awesome. So yeah, when this game came out in 2008, not that many people actually bought it straight away. It took a good month or so before it really started to get on people's radars, and then it was like hitting tens across the board. One of my favourite PS3 games of all time, has got to be said. It's not the longest of games, but it's definitely the most deep that I've played on the PS3. And that's what you need, a good story on this sort of game. I'm not going to skip any cutscenes because if I did, you would not be able to experience the game how you should. It would just be crazy to skip them. So I'm going to put the controller down just in case I hit a button. Because I've done that before. And you know what they say about cutscenes?
Has changed.
They don't change. Graphics get better. Cap, just shut up.
It's no longer about nations, ideologies, or ethnicity. It's an endless series of proxy battles fought by mercenaries and machines. War and its consumption of life has become a well-oiled machine. War has changed. ID tag soldiers carry ID tagged weapons, use ID tag gear.
Gear. Metal Gear.
Machines inside their bodies enhance and regulate their abilities. Genetic control, information control, emotion control, battlefield control. Everything is monitored and kept under control. War has changed. The age of deterrence has become the age of control. All in the name of averting catastrophe from weapons of mass destruction. And he who controls the battlefield controls history. War has changed. When the battlefield is under total control, war becomes routine.
So basically what Snake is explaining there is that there is nanomachines which are implanted in every soldier's body, which only allows them to use their own weapons, control their emotions so they don't fear death or pain, enhance their abilities so they can obviously aim better, regulate their breathing, snipe better. Basically war has become something a lot more different than what it used to be. It's controlled by one thing, whichever party has the better coding, I guess, really, is probably the better way to say it. But we have the ability to control ourselves now. I've got to get used to these controls again, because I remember them being quite difficult compared to the other games. But we're going to fall under here, pick up a ration, because those are our food. We don't want to lose all our HP. As you can see, we have a nice little heads-up display, quite neat and clean like all the other games. HP and stress up the top left. Rations down the bottom left, sorry, and then weapons along the bottom right, as well as a little compass along the top right. So yeah, this PMC is pretty much obliterating this one.
We're being followed. Use the RPGs. Everyone, keep cool. Get a hold of you.
Kind of spry for an old guy. Okay, so our objective is in that way direction. If you look on the... Ooh.
To make a weapon available for use, ready it by selecting weapons from the menu screen.
It would probably have helped if I actually looked at what I had to do there. Okay, let's see. Open weapon window. This one here. See, we can't actually use the weapon because well, we haven't got the nanomachine for it, so we need to move away from here. Alright. So yeah, basically along the top right is our objective marker. The little red flashing beacon is basically where we need to go.
This is still
You'll find out who that character is in a bit. It's a trap, General Akbar.
Stay on the offensive! We need backup! Hit him hard!
And now for a cow. I could do with a bit of beef. See, I don't know if you noticed, but on that guy's hat he had a praying mantis, which is a PMC we're currently fighting. The guys that we're with don't actually have a PMC as such, they're rebels. But something much worse is about to come on top of us. Like that. These, my friends, are the geckos. One of the most deadly enemies we find in this game. Just run, and hide again, basically. You don't want to be spotted because they can kill you in an instant, and it's not a lot of fun trying to fight them, trust me. You will not be able to fight them effectively until at least midway through the game. And even then it's not easy. So we are going to play Solid Snake and make our way into this little building over here.
and try not to run into any gecko.
Yep, that's the plan. So normal buttons. Run with your left analog stick. Crouch with X. If you hold X, then you go prone. Other than that, there's not much else I can really show you for now. You can eat rations and do all sorts of other cool stuff. But right now we can't use any other guns other than any other weapons side than our stun knives, so you're better off just making your way through this area as quickly as you possibly can without being spotted by any geckos. Easier said than done, of course, because they are vicious buggers, and I honestly don't think which way we need to go, so down here I expect. Right, as you heard there, the age-old theme of being heard. I think he's seen us. Has he seen it? Come on, where you go? We're gonna leg it. We're gonna leg it. No point doing anything else, leg it. So yeah, basically when you hear that noise, you've been spotted. And there we go. So that's our first little mission there. It doesn't actually matter if you get spotted in these parts. It won't like affect your score, if you like. It's almost impossible not to be spotted by at least one of the geckos. But we will be playing this game as if we were Solid Snake. We won't be running and gunning. We'll be playing stealth. I should have caught the L1 button quicker there. Basically, the geckos are bums with a guy in his mouth. So yeah, they're double jointed to the point where they can get up in basically any sort of position. Now we get to see Snake for what he truly is. An old guy. Old Snake. Time to go, Snake. No messing about now. Another thing which is amazing with this game is the soundtrack. It's absolutely phenomenal. It knows how to peak at the right moments, knows how to draw you in, get your heart rate pumping, and then it's nice and calm in the stealthy parts. heavy, little fat cow. Did you see what I just seen? See? Saw. Did you see what I just saw? Let's try and get that grammar right, bro. Oh, that's so creepy. That's one of my fears, like that sort of thing. It's just, oh, it's not nice. Now we get to see the camo. Can you see? Can you see Solid Snake Gecko? I doubt it. Don't smoke, kids. It's not good for you. No place for Hideo. I love little things like that. And it was not us. It was Melons. Another little thing that is always in these games at some point. Ah, pussies. I mean, cows. I think. So yeah, this is a slightly new feature for these games. Basically crisis free. You know, the nano suit. Basically that. In almost every sense of the word. It doesn't keep you as well hidden, but it certainly does the job. This game was really revolutionary for its time. When we're talking about like facial sort of features. It looks so real. Good lad. No need for smoking right now. So what Snake's doing is he's trying to hunt for the nanomachines which control the weapons and hopefully unlock it for his own use. Got one in the chamber. Poor guy didn't get a chance to fire it. He got stood on. And guys, with that, I think that will end our first episode. How long have we been going for? Roughly 18 minutes. Yeah, I think that'll do for our first one. The game really does start now, really, from this point onwards. It's not so much more cutscenes now, rather than gameplay, learning how to play the role. How to do it, how to live, how not to die. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the first of what's going to be an awesome LP, and I will see you on the next one. Have a fantastic week. Okay, stop on 1941.